welcome back to Dream Style Chaos, and I am so awkward right now because I'm not used to wearing Indian, you guys. And oh, bindi, excuse me, like I've been 21 for a while now and never have I ever worn a bindi with any of my Indian outfits. But you know what, Sonam Kapoor did this to me, you guys. I recently saw her video with Vogue wherein she did the 90s glamorous Bollywood look, and honey, the moment I saw it I knew I had to recreate it, and I knew with a little bit of oof here and there I could totally make it appropriate for Ganesh Chaturthi, which is right around the corner. And yup, this is my look and I feel so extra. Let me know how do I look in the comment section below, because I think this is my first time on YouTube wearing Indian. Yeah, I really want to do some really inappropriate faces and expressions, but I just don't want to take away with the elegance of this look and the dress, so I'm just like really trying to calm it down, and I don't think I'm doing a good job. So you know what, without any further ado, if you want to know how I recreated this look, then please keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, so I just took a shower and it's about time to look like Sonam Kapoor. I'm gonna obviously put my own twist to it because I'm also doing this as a Ganesh Chaturthi makeup tutorial, so it's like a 2-in-1 situation. Okay, I'm wearing a hairband, you guys, because I just washed my hair. I don't want foundation all over my hair, like I'm not feeling it today. Now I'm really glad that Sonam shared a little bit of skincare before doing her makeup, because trust me, once you start doing that stuff, you're gonna be addicted and your makeup is gonna look flawless, and hence you're gonna be addicted even more. Wow, did that make sense? Like, I'm just 3 minutes in this video and I'm already not making sense. I'll be using a basic ass rose water. You can use any toner, but toner is really must because it balances your pH, you know the drill, da 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 da. I like to do this step at least 2 to 3 times before doing makeup because I want my skin to be really damp and wet and drenching in water, so that everything I apply on top of it just really gets into my skin. While my skin is pretty damp, I'm going to immediately go ahead and moisturize my face, and this stuff is good, okay? I really like this underneath makeup. I'm now going to also apply an under eye cream because I'm pretty sure she used some kind of under eye cream. If not, Sonam, what is wrong with you? And then I'm just going to massage this really well into my eyes. Not really into my eyes. Yeah, that's not... Alright, so while my skin is getting all the nourishment of everything that I've applied on my face, I'm going to go ahead and use some lip balm. This is the Biotic lip balm, and I like to use it with a brush because, hello, I'm creating like a Bollywood 90s look. I have to act bougie, even if... Alright, next up I'm going to use the primer, for which I'm using the Blue Heaven Primer, Studio Perfect Oil Free and Non-Greasy. I know Sonam did not use any primer in her makeup, but I think it's very important to use one because it really blurs out your imperfections. I am going through a lot of texture right now, and this stuff is going to really help me. Next up I'm going to be using a color corrector. As you can see, it's a straight up orange peachy kind of concealer, which I like. I'm just going to apply this around the areas where I have discoloration, like my mouth area, under my eyes, wherever I have pigmentation. Those are all the areas I will be color correcting. Okay, so I'm going to blend my color corrector using my fingertips. I know Sonam used a beauty blender, but I just like using my fingers because I want the maximum coverage out of the color corrector. So as you can see, I'm just tapping it wherever I've applied. I don't want the concealer to move anywhere. Also, I really appreciate the fact that she used a color corrector because being Indians, we do tend to have two-tone skin tone. Okay, so as you can see, I've not applied a thick layer of color corrector. I think that's where people go wrong because there are 2 more layers coming up. That is the concealer and the foundation. I really like the consistency of this foundation, you guys. Oh yes, I've heard so much about this ever since I came on YouTube, and I just don't know, I was always a full coverage gal, but now I'm really enjoying a natural coverage look, so I gave this a shot and I'm really liking this stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using tapping motions, and in no way, shape or form am I dragging my foundation with the beauty blender. It's all just tapping, and that will actually give you a really skin-like finish. Next step is very important, and that is not to apply more foundation. I know my imperfections are still visible. This is the point where I get really tempted to use another full coat of foundation, but not today. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use a brightening concealer which is almost medium-ish coverage, for which again I'm using the Miss Claire concealer in the shade Beige 04. You can also use a full coverage concealer, but since we already color corrected here and I feel a medium coverage will still do the trick, I'm just applying the concealers in my inner corners. So as you can see, I haven't taken up my concealers in a triangle situation all the way covering my under eye. This is a natural glam and we don't want to do that because that's just going to take away from it. I'm going to take a brush instead of a beauty blender because I want the maximum coverage out of this one. I'm going to take this concealer from here and I'm going to move it and take it up till here instead of actually having concealer, because then I won't have any place to move it around. That's how our makeup tends to get cakey. So I'm just like really going in there at the edge and then I'm just taking it over here. Also, don't try to go all circle, just tap. Tapping is very important in this makeup because everything we are doing is very strategic. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do some cream contouring. Now obviously Sonam being Sonam, she naturally has a very structured, narrow face. Yeah. So we're going to get that illusion with the help of some cream contouring, for which I'm going to be using the the NYBay foundation concealer stick, and I think it's perfect for contouring. So I'm applying this on my cheekbone a little bit higher than usual and also around my non-existing jawline, also a little bit on my forehead. Okay, so now personally I don't like to blend this with a beauty blender because I feel it gets muddy. So I like to use a brush like this. Now this particular brush I actually got free on my Freedom Pro Stroke palette. Now what I like to do is, because I have chosen the right placement and the perfect amount of product, I don't necessarily have to move it up, move it down, move it straight. I don't have to do anything. I just have to fix it. So all I'm going to be doing right now is 4 kadam aage, 4 kadam piche. Also, because I want the maximum pressure, I'm holding my brush really aage versus bahut zyada piche. It's very important to take this contour till the end of your hair, because I think that's again another point I used to miss out on. However, for your jaw contouring, you don't want to come necessarily upper, you want to push the product niche. Right, so for baking, I'm going to be using my VOV translucent powder in the shade Natural. However, this stuff is not available online and hence I'm not able to give you a link to it. And now as you can see, my concealer is already starting to crease because obviously I did not set it immediately. Hence what I will do is first get rid of the creases, take some loose powder and do a real good bake. However, if you don't have a loose powder, you can always use something like this. I'm going to take the lightest shade and I'm going to cut it right under my contour to make it more sharp. Now I'm not very proud of the way my eyebrows naturally look like. Now obviously Sonam being Sonam has the most perfect eyebrows, and she honestly did nothing for her eyebrows because they are naturally so beautiful and luscious and perfect. I'll be using the Freedom Brow Pomade. I'll be using an angular brush. I'm going to draw a simple line underneath my eyebrows to make them look even, and then I'm just going to fill it really in because they really need help there. Alright, so moving on to the eyes, she kept it pretty simple, and for that I'll be using this palette right here. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and use this white shade as a base shade. I'm going to take a little bit of the same powder and run it over on the starting of my eyebrows because I feel they look a little dark. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this Lakme Iconic Kajal. I'm maybe the only YouTuber in India who's not tried this ever. Like literally this is brand new. I've never been a Kajal person personally, so it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to take the same Kajal and draw a line on my eye. Ooh, this is good. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a line on my eyelid. I'm going to take this tiny brush from Real Techniques eyeshadow brush collection and I'm just going to smudge this. Wow, this smudges really quickly. Ooh, yes. I did go for a little wing situation. Without taking any extra product, I just used the same thing and just flicked it, and I like it, girl. I like this eye much more than this, simply because as you can see in my inner corners, I went kind of thick with the smudging, and I don't know, it just makes my eyes look smaller versus this because I went very light-handed in my inner corners and then did the actual smoky blending on here. So if you're someone like me who has hooded eyes or small eyes, and maybe that's a trick you can keep in mind. I'm going to take the same kajal and apply it in my lower lash line. Okay. Wow. And I know Sonam went ahead and used some kind of shiny eyeshadow for her eyelids. For that, I'll be using the same palette and I'll be using this champagne shade right here. I like how my eyes are looking, however, because this is a Ganesh Chaturthi look and not your ordinary look, hence I'll be going ahead and using this liquid eyeshadow from Savannah. It's in the shade 04. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and really curl my lashes because Sonam loved doing that, and I'm using this Forever 21 eyelash curler. And now I'm going to use my favorite Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara along with the Wet n Wild Lash Fiber Mascara. Tried to do a little bit of cut crease with the liquid eyeshadow and I feel it looks a little unblended at the edges, and I'm just going to take a light brown shade and like really blend the edges. Now for the face, I'm going to get rid of this powder, and now while I'm removing it, I'm also blending it all over my face. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild Same Contouring Palette with the darkest shade. I'm just going to like really bronze up my skin, and I'm going to apply it on areas where I've already applied the cream contour. It's time to put on some blush, baby. For that, I'm going to be using the Freedom Pro blush palette. I think pink looks really fake, but something like in peach looks really very natural and like subtle. So I'll be using a little bit of this shade and a little bit of this shade. Tap off the excess and like go to town with my blush. Okay, so now I know my face looks very powdery. To fix that, I'm going to use some makeup setting spray. Now while my makeup is still a little wet, I like to go ahead and apply my highlighter, for which I'll be using the Farset 4-in-1 baking powder, but it's actually like a highlighting kit. I got it from an Instagram store, the link to which I'll leave it in the description. Today I'll be using these two shades. Wow, what? This is insane, you guys. I'm applying this on my forehead, the bridge of my nose. I'm also going to take a little bit of the highlighter and apply it on my brow bone. Okay, now for my lips, I'll be using my red lip liner from Miss Claire. I love Miss Claire lip liners. They're so perfect, not too creamy, not too dry, just perfect. This is the MUA Luxe Velvet Lip Lacquer in the shade Reckless. To the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up, and while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That would truly mean the world to me, and hit on the bell notification so that you get updated every time I'm online. I upload videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I will see you super soon. Till then, take care. Goodbye.